Alright guys, so today I'm installing a backup camera on our 2008 Honda Element. It's a wireless, so it's basically running through a Bluetooth signal, and it's got the backup camera with the screen adapted. So the thing about this one is that you'll have to basically, whenever you want to use it, you have to press the button, the screen turns on, the camera turns on. It's got the little solar panel chargers. I give this thing about a year or two. And then it'll probably break down. But by then, I'll be okay with taking off panels, drilling holes, and doing all kinds of neat things with this one. This right here is our 2008 Honda Element with 29,000 miles now. We don't really drive it. Don't take it out as much. We probably drive it like once or twice a week at most. And then sometimes we don't even leave it out in the garage. It stays pretty much in the garage all the time. It's a good find in our behalf, being that we're Element lovers. It was an excellent deal what we got it for, and I mean everything on the car is pretty much spotless. It's got a couple little dings, you know, from wear and tear, but I mean in general the car moldings, lights, everything is tip top. I mean even the moldings like these, they have no dirt at all, not a single bit of it. All the moldings, they're nice and dark. Even the side panels, they're super clean. The interior, it's probably a little dirty because now, you know, some of the kids have been running around. We've been getting it in and out. But beyond that, even the actual carpet, or I guess the plastic rubber covering, it's got like zero scratches. The seats are intact, perfect, no blemishes. With 29,000 miles, I really doubt you'll get anything too weird happening to it. And everything on the car is pretty much about 90% original. And this is why I don't want to cut anything or start drilling wires or anything like that. As you can see, firewall, everything, it's still like new. No stains, no watermarks. I mean, it's pretty much tip top. You can see all the little bit of dirt that collects on top of that, you know, inner fender well. I'm assuming that's normal, but you can pretty much see every little wire still noticeable. All the firewall cables, no rust, no oxidation. I mean, it's pretty much tip top. So being that, I'd like to try to keep it as original as possible for a little longer. So I don't want to change stereos. I might change the speakers just because it's a good upgrade to do. And then I did put the cat shield on this one. It's over there. So I had to put it on there because my wife was paranoid. And she'll go nuts if it's not on there. So I figured, you know what, save the drama. Let's just put it on there. So I went ahead and installed that already. That's probably the only thing that I've done. And even under the engine bay, there's spider webs right there. Like I said, we don't really drive it. So it just kind of sits around in the garage. We drive it here and there. But it is a very clean Element. I'm not sure if we'll sell it. I think that she wants to keep it, unless she finds a better one or a newer model. But beyond that, it's been a while since I made a video about this one. So today all we're going to do is backup camera. No drilling, no wires, no hose, no puncturing. She doesn't want to touch it yet. So I can only do what I can. So I'm going to go ahead and install this thing. And hopefully it'll be alright for what she uses it for. Alright guys, so once you mount it, you'll have to turn the button on from the back. You'll have to switch the Bluetooth to pairing. It's right here on the side. And then mount it back on your car, obviously. And then you can come back in, and there's your screen. And the screen is pretty easy to set up. The one thing that I don't like right now is that they give you the plug for your, basically your kind of like, I guess, cigarette lighter socket. And it has to go connected to that. So there's no USB, you know, charging wire or C USB, anything. It's basically like a cigarette lighter, old school style, and you're gonna plug it up, and that's what plugs into your little screen right there, and that's it. You're screwed. The picture's pretty cool. It's supposed to have night vision. It's got a good wide on it. It kind of sucks that you have to mount it at the bottom on the Element. and that's because the room that we have right here on these vehicles is so small that you can't mount it on there. So it has to be here at the bottom, and then remember your license plate lights are right here too, so you're kind of screwed either way, two ways. So this is the best way to do it. They give you the bolts to mount it. They give you these little rubber cushions in the back. It's a pretty decent setup. It costs about $100 if you don't want to drill any holes or anything. And then the only thing is, like, I guess when you're driving or you're ready to reverse, you have to basically turn your car on, and when you're backing up, you get in your car, you got to press the button. You press the button and it's pretty quick. It's got a good reaction time. Whoop. Didn't break right there, so that's good. And it starts working. So I could pretty much say it's an easy setup. The only thing I don't like is the fact that they basically hog your cigarette lighter or the power socket. So that's it. There's nothing else. You can't connect anything else. So you're gonna have to buy an adapter or something that'll basically create that cigarette lighter into a socket and give you USB for your phone and whatever it is you want to charge. So I mean, I think it's pretty decent. I'm gonna try to find something that'll work with that, just to give you an example. Let me check it out. Alright guys, so this is what you need right here if you want to run this thing, unless you want to drill some holes, but I don't want to. So I went ahead and got one of these adapters. It basically turns the one original power socket into this power socket, and it gives you 3 USBs. So I guess it's alright. Now I can power up my camera. The problem now is I don't have power for my Bluetooth right there, because it also has a power socket, and that's how it used to work. So I'm going to have to find a Bluetooth now that I could use for USB. That way I could hook up my Bluetooth. It's a mess. So I guess in the long run, it would probably be easier just to replace the radio, put a backup camera, drill some holes. But remember, this car only has 29,000 miles right now. So I really don't want to start drilling or messing with it yet. I'm going to wait a little longer. But anyways, thanks for watching. It was a quick video, I hope. And remember guys, stay in your element. Y'all be cool.